viewer. My name is Beboro Prasetyo Samputra from 12 Science 1. Today I'm going to explain about COVID-19. So, what is a COVID-19? COVID-19 or SARS-CoV-2 period is a single virus particle. It's about 80 nanometer in diameter. The pathogen is a member of the coronavirus family, which includes the virus responsible for SARS and MERS infection. Each virion is a sphere of protein protecting a bulk of RNA. The purest genetic code is covered by spiky protrusions, which are in turn involved in a layer of fat. The reason that make soap does a good job of destroying the virus. So, where does it come from? COVID-19 is like MERS, AIDS, and Ebola. It's a genetic disease. It jumped from another species to human host. This probably happened in late 2019 in Wuhan, China. Scientists believe that are likely recipients of SARS-CoV-2 because it had closest relative is a bad virus that shares 96 of its genome. So, how does how does it get into human cell? The virus protein spike attached to a protein on the surface of the cell called ACE2. Normally, ACE2 plays a role in regulating blood pressure, but when the coronavirus bind to it, it set up chemical chains that effectively fuse the membrane around the cell and the virus together, allowing the virus RNA to enter the cell. The virus then hijacks the host cell protein, making machinery to translate its RNA into the new copy of the virus. In just hours, a single cell can be forced to produce tens of thousands of new virions, which then infect other healthy cells. Part of the virus RNA also code for protein that stay in the host cell. At least there are known. One prevents the host cell from sending out signal to human system that it's under attack. Another, another encourages the host cell to release the new created virions, and another helps to virus resist the host cell innate immunity. So, how does the human system pick it up? As most viral infection, the body temperature rise in an effort to kill off the virus. Additionally, white blood cells pursue the infection, some ingest and destroy infected cell. Other create antibody that prevent virions from infecting host cell, and still other make chemicals that are toxic to infected cell. But different people human system respond differently, like the flu or common cold. COVID-19 is easy to get over if it infects only the upper respiratory tract. Everything above the vocal cord. It can lead to a complication like bronchitis or pneumonia. If it takes hold further down, people without a respiratory illness often have only mild symptoms. But there are many reports of severe infection in young healthy people, as well as milder infection in people who are expected to be vulnerable. If the virus can infect the lower airway, as it causing SARS, dose more aggressively, it creates havoc in the lungs, make it hard to breathe, anything that weakens the immune system, even heavy drinking, missed meal, or lack of sleep could encourage a more severe infection. So, how does how does it make people sick? Infection is a race between the virus and the human system. The outcome of the race depends where it starts. The milder the initial dose, the more chance the human system has overcoming the infection before the virus multiplies out of control. The relationship between symptoms and the number of virions in the body should remain unclear. If an infection sufficiently damages the lungs, they will be unable to deliver oxygen to the rest of the body, and the patient will require a ventilator. The CDC estimates that there happen to be between 3% and 70% of all COVID-19 patients secondary infection that make at the advantage of weakened immune system or another major cause of death. Sometimes it is the body response that the most damaging. Peppers are intended to cook the virus to death, but prolonged peppers also degrade the body on protein. In addition, that immune system create a small protein called cytokinase that are meant to hinder the virus ability to replicate. Overzealous production of this, in what is called cytokine storm, can result in deadly hyperinflammation. So, how to protect yourself from COVID? Based from the which way WHO, the most important thing to protect yourself from COVID is number one, use mask, stay 6 feet from others, and number three, wash your hand. I'm Pebaro Prasetyo Samputra. That's all from me. Thank you.